my name is Barron Damon, and I am the owner of the Business of Life Coaching and Consulting, and I am a philanthropic coach, among other businesses that we have.
And Barron, I understand you do a lot of this work with your wife, Katrina. Is that right?
That is correct. That is correct. She is a certified wedding planner and event planner. That's kind of on the side. Her full-time job is with Cisco Systems. But yeah, we work together and have been working together in business for many years now.
Oh, that's terrific. So why don't you walk us through your career prior to becoming an entrepreneur?
Yeah, Casey, I started out my career with big brothers, big sisters in Columbia, South Carolina. And it almost, I feel it kind of happened by mistake. My freshman year in college, second semester, I was actually mugged. And that really just turned my life upside down. And I really, and it changed a lot about how I thought about life. And I had no idea that I would get into the nonprofit space. Matter of fact, all I really thought about was money and how I can make money and graduate from college and all of that. But after that, it really, as I said, turned my life upside down. And I started reeling after that. And it was hard for me to get myself together. And then, kind of fast forward, I did an internship. And the internship was with the Columbia Urban League, and it was called Stop the Violence. Ironically, right, I had been assaulted, and I started working with a program called Stop the Violence. And it was the longest summer of my life. And the reason why is that's not what I wanted to do with my life. But I thought it was a good opportunity to kind of, get myself together. So these young people that was in the program, they were struggling, had a very difficult life. And I remember the last day I went home and I was like, whew, I'm glad I'm done with that assignment. And God said, no, not exactly. And I ended up going to Big Brothers Big Sisters, and the kind of rest is history in terms of that's how my career got started, based on something that was negative that happened to me.
And then it's interesting how we find these catalysts in our lives, and you ended up being with them for decades, didn't you, with Big Brothers?
Yeah, I was with them for 6 years in Colombia, and I was the vice president of programs and operations, and even the interim during that time. And when I left there and I moved to North Carolina to take a role with the United Way here in the Triangle, and I said, no, I'm not going to go back to Big Brothers Big Sisters. Matter of fact, PNC Bank had offered me a job to do some corporate training, and I said, I'm going to do that because I love to train people, because I had trained thousands of people, during my time at Big Brothers Big Sisters. But it just didn't materialize. And then a position came open at Big Brothers Big Sisters, and I started working Big Brothers Big Sisters again here in the Triangle area.